wrong with people? Another one. What? I don't know. Run base. I'm winning. What's we need to do? Oh my! So base not there. Runs. This is runs. Runs. And I got 92 runs, so I can. Okay, 92 runs. I got. Okay. For a second, I was being earlier. Oh, it's something. I'm gonna where are we right now? We're going third. We're not even close right now. I get to win like. I have to. We have to win like. We're 12 games left. Okay, let's do this then. We got this. We do. We got it. Let's go. We got this. Look, that's almost 400. Holy crap.
Getting set for evening baseball from the Big A, Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Detroit Tigers and the Los Angeles Angels of... Andrew Heaney gets the starting nod for the Halos. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid...
Standing in, Casey Duke. And given his team's current standing, we're probably not going to be watching any champagne showers at the end of the year. But if he keeps up the home run pace, some individual hardware may be in order for him.
He's doing his best to make sure the fans keep tuning in.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to... Coming to the plate now, Miguel Cabrera. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded. Too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
To second for one. So now the Angels cleanup batter, Casey Duke, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
Rodriguez make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. Coming to the plate now, Casey Duke. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Runner at second, one away, and the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next. Slow roller out to short. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Into the box now, Casey Duke. And even though we discussed his power hitting prowess earlier in the broadcast, we haven't gotten to see it on display so far in this one.
But every time this guy steps in the box, he's one swing away. If he misses over the heart of the plate, I promise you this ball's leaving.
Sends that one out of play for strike one.
Two bottom.
Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Into the box now, Miguel Cabrera, and he needs to make something happen. They're down. Now a crowd of 31,000 plus come to their feet. Swinging a soft liner. Throw to first here is going to be in time as the Angels will put an end to their three-game skid as this ball game is over. 5-2 the final score tonight. The Los Angeles Angels took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end.
First for the victorious Angels, 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors.
I love it.
Now from the Big A, we've got afternoon baseball from Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Today the third and final game in this three-game. Michael Wacha starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.40, so he's going to have to cut that down. Limit the amount of base runners, limit the amount of walks if he wants to have some success in this one here today.
So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they've played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody.
Stepping into the box, Ronnie Rodriguez, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow. To short. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Coming to the plate now, Casey Duke, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Castellanos ranging back, and this one is gone. A home run.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the
Now in the box, Grayson Greenier. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it. A few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the setback.
Duke is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of work.
Good job.
Striding in once again, Casey Duke. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Pulled toward right center field. Castellanos calls for it. And that retires the side. Leading off the inning, Nico Goodrum, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Nico Goodrum.
Hard on the ground is short. Duke. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record. Now batting, Casey Duke, first in the league in home runs, and he added one more to his total earlier in this game.
Man, I can see myself in the Texas Rangers dugout right now, and the hitting coach Rudy Jaramillo would always say, batting average will fluctuate, but they can never take away.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Digging in, Ronnie Rodriguez. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Ronnie Rodriguez.
The ground out to short. Duke. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Striding forward now is the DH, John Hicks. In his career versus this pitcher, he's gone 2 for 6. 0-1, here's the pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw to first here is going to be in time as the Angels have finished off a 3-game sweep here on home soil as this one is over. 5-1 the final total.
Oh, I didn't work out. I didn't do that. Yeah, there you go. Thank you. Yes. 500 here. I'm working like sorry. That's what I'm looking to. I know it's crazy. I'll be like 99 and 64. So they're right here. They're right here in front of us. And you need to get 80. Yeah. Look at that, 7 row. Okay, we got that, boys. Got this. many hits. That's a gut.
Friday night baseball now from the Big A, Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Seattle Mariners and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. The Mariners are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. Tyler Skaggs will be on the mound for the Stepping into the box, Casey Duke watches fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories, and it's belted high and deep into right center. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference between being confident.
In now, Casey Duke. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So he'll hold on at first following the single to right. Make it 2 hits for him here this evening. And as we take a look at the Angels team leaderboard, you see there he's currently leading the ball club in that category. Now at the plate, Johan Camargo. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Runner goes, but he won't draw a throw. That's taken for ball 4, and it's 1st and 2nd now with 1 away. Digging in for his second at-bat, Lonnie Chisenhall. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive.
So striding forward now, Logan Morrison. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. His career numbers with Tyler Skaggs comes in with 6 hits in 24 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. Hard on the ground towards short. Duke it up on to first, and there were 2 down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Stephen Baker. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Baker.
The ground out to short. Duke takes it on to Morrison at first, and that ends the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Angels 3 and the Mariners 1. Justice Sheffield, a lefty standing 6 foot even, takes over the pitching duties here. Ready now for L.A. Casey Duke. He singled his last time up.
The shortstop, Duke.
Sheffield is a guy that you'll notice attacks hitters with a high velocity slider. Not the old sweeper. He really fires it in there and snaps off big numbers. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Off the rocks and gone.
Oh, man, he got hurt. His second pitch since coming in, and he serves one up. Are we leaving?
Next for Seattle, Malik Smith. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Casey Duke. Already a pair of long balls on his line in this one, so we'll see what else he has in store here.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat, his second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Henniger is there to put it away, and the runner stepping in, Stephen Baker.
Shortstop, Stephen Baker.
The 0-1. Toward the gap in left center. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. Here's D. Gordon now.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, D. Gordon.
The 3-1. On the ground to second. Did he get his double play? One there. On to Morrison at first, but it's not in time, and they'll have to settle for one. Now at the plate, Casey Duke, and he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. The question is whether they'll even pitch to him. Here's the first pitch. Now a drive to right field. This could do it. Game over. Walk-off home run. And that one is gone as the Angels put an end to the 7-game winning streak as this one is over. So a 2-run homer down the line in right, and none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Saying got 3 home runs.
Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through when it mattered, and he's our top player of the game.
When you walk up to the plate and hit a walk-off tater, you're probably going to be the player of the game, and that was a clutch swing of the bat, and he'll be riding high on that one for a while, I'm sure.
7-5 tonight's final. The Halos came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way. Saturday night baseball now from Southern California at Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game weekend series. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Casey Duke. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. Healy scoops it up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is... Here's Brad Miller, the shortstop. He's currently 9th in the American League batting race entering play.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy is when he has a bat in his hands.
Duke. Lee. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Casey Duke. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too. Jumped all over that.
Digging in now, Casey Duke. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Into right field, that's a base hit. So we'll go a little deeper into the bottom of the 4th as that extends the inning. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Striding into the box, Johan Camargo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And no one can get there as it falls. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Yeah, they've already pushed.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Mitch Haniger.
The 1-2. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And the recovery throw is too late, and there are 2 on with 1 away now. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy.
The first baseman, Ryan Healy.
The 1-2. Now this is slowly hit to short, probably 2. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. Here's D. Gordon now. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
Gordon.
A bouncer up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away. Digging in, Casey Duke. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that'll just elude his outstretched glove for a base hit. So make it 2 hits for him now on the night as this one finds its way into center. And as we take a look at the Angels team leaderboard, you see there he's currently leading the ball club in that category. Prior to the 3-2, we'll look to first. A dive, but he's back. Now the 3-2 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Waiting on it is Smith, and he makes the catch for the second out. Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in.
The right fielder, number 6, Lonnie Chisenhall.
And now they've got him in a rundown. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is digging in once again. Casey Duke. He's 2 for 4 in the ball game.
Duke.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes this the other way to right. Henniger is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Digging in to try it again, Ryan Healy. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Ryan Healy.
Hit hard towards second. Sanchez dives. What a stop. To second for 1. Not in time.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last.
Afternoon baseball now on a Southern California Sunday at Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Today, the finale of this 3. Digging in now for the Mariners, Malik Smith. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title.
Hero, this guy's been white hot all season. The pace up, though, second right now in average in the league.
I agree with you, Dan. He's going to get hot if he wants to chase down this coveted batting title. He's got to find a way to not chase the number.
And now for the Angels, Casey Duke. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Duke.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't make a good pitch. The ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
There goes the runner. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. Digging in, Casey Duke. He reached on a single in his first try.
Duke.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Pitch out, nothing doing. The 1-0. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Looking up is Smith. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field.
Right now, he can't wait to get to the plate against this pitching staff.
Here's D. Gordon now. Past meetings with Andrew Heaney. Comes in with 6 hits in 25 tries. On the ground out to short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Ready once again, Casey Duke. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th.
Boy, this guy right here with that.
Meanwhile now, this is a drive out to straightaway right field. And it's going to get out of here. A home run.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Casey Duke. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here.
This guy's having a pretty good.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field. And that is going to clear the wall. A home run.
Well, in hockey, they'd call it a hat trick. Hitting 3 home runs in 1 outing is a heck of a lot harder.
Casey Duke will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day.
Now batting, third.
And the next in is Johan Camargo. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Runner breaks for third. That's lifted the other way out to left. Santana is there to make the catch and 14-5 the final totals in this one. The Angels put up a 15-run attack on the scoreboard today. Andrew Heaney earns his staff leading 16th victory of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa.
I got one. Oh, maybe good. Speed 91. Like, oh. That was Trout, Mike Trout. $4.96. I can't play that.
From Southeast Texas, we welcome you inside Minute Maid Park here in downtown Houston. Tonight, it's an in-division matchup from the AL West between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Houston Astros. Casey Duke with the season winding to a close. Settling in now, Casey Duke. He's kept his average up in recent games. The competition has been fierce, but so far he's managed to fend off all comers in pursuit of a batting title.
Yeah, and if you're going to win a batting title, you wouldn't want it any other way. You don't want somebody to go in a massive slump and fall off the map. This is going to be a race to the end. 2 guys fighting it out, and who's going to have the best finish to the season.
And fellas, these Astros entering play here tonight. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Hey, thanks, Matty.
Smoke the other way, high and deep to left. Into the Crawford boxes and gone. So coming to the plate, Casey Duke. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
Springer will get there, and he puts it away to... Now at the plate, Casey Duke. He'll swing it from the left side right here. First offering on its way. Hard hit ball to second. There is Altuve. And the sixth inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away. Here's George Springer. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
George Springer.
On the ground is short. This could be 2. There's 1. On to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw. So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Casey Duke, as he's presented with the bases loaded situation in a tie ball game. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Back goes Reddick. Still going back. Gone! It's a grand slam.
Holy crap.
So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. Here's Jed Jerko now. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Popped up. Camargo over to his left. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he certainly was a big part of this victory. Picked up 4 RBIs in the game, so it's safe to say that he came through when they needed him to.
Afternoon. A matchup out of the American League Western Division between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Houston Astros. Striding in, Casey Duke. He's kept his average up in recent games. The competition has been fierce, but so far he's managed to fend off all comers in pursuit of a batting title.
Yeah, and if you're going to win a batting title, you wouldn't want it any other way. You don't want somebody to go in a massive slump and fall off the map. This is going to be...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Next up for the Stros, Aledmus Diaz, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player in his hands so far. One there, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Now to the plate, Jose Altuve, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Sent on the ground out to second. Sanchez is up with it. One. On to Morrison at first, but it's not in time, and they'll have to settle for one.
Leading up for the Astros.
Here's the 1-2 delivery.
Alex Bregman.
Sharply on the ground. To his right. Throw on to Morrison. Did he scoop it? He did. A nice play by the converted outfielder, and they get the out.
Here's how the Halos are going to line up on defense. And we have to focus on one of the best players in all of our sport. Mike Trout, center fielder. Just as fun to watch him play defense as it is him hit. This guy gets after it with his hair on fire. Middle linebacker plays center field.
Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close. Digging in the switch hitter, Casey Duke. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And it's gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate as the Angels take a 1-0 lead.
Well, if you're going to get your first hit of the game, you might as well do it with a bang. He thought he could squeeze one past him.
Digging in and looking for more, Casey Duke, as the switch hitter, will take his cuts left-handed here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
Bregman is able to look this one in just past the third base dugout, and that's out number 2. Here's Jed Jerko now. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Jerko.
Softly hit to short. Played on the backhand. On to Morrison at first, and that ends the inning. Ready for another chance? Casey Duke, his last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, we used to have a saying right here. You would stride to the plate for this AB trying to chop wood. Not in today's game. You just want to...
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. And no sense risking anything here, as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out. So that's his second knock of the game, and you can add this to his ever-growing list of multi-hit performances this season.
Does this guy ever look bad at the dish? I mean, really doesn't. Fighting for a batting crown, throwing out multi-knock games daily. It's going to be a fight to the finish right here.
Hit in the air out to left field. Brantley has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And the throw comes in, and all three runners are forced to hold on with one away now.
The right fielder, number 6.
So one away now for the Angels in the 7th. And into bat next, the left-handed hitting Lonnie Chisenhall. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Man, when you're trailing, you hate to give up any runs, but walking one in is especially painful. Now the lead is extended, and a base hit could blow the lid right off this thing.
The first baseman, number 99.
So bases are loaded. Nowhere to put him with one away. And that'll bring up the big left-handed bat of Logan Morrison. But he's safe at third as he's able to scramble back. Now at the plate, Casey Duke. He singled his last time up.
Casey Duke.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Liner towards second, and a leaping effort, but it's off his glove. Oh, and it falls as he can't make the play. The throw to third, and he is in there. And case in point why he's one of the best bats in the business, as he's aboard for the 3rd time today.
He has had so many multi-hit games this year. Why are we surprised he mixed in another 3-hit performance? I expect this guy to finish strong and fight for the batting title up until his last at bat.
Now batting.
And the next in is Johan Camargo, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Well, tough to say if that was their intention or not, but it's not the worst thing that could happen. A force at every base now, so there are a lot of ways to get out of this.
Now batting.
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
We can't hear it from here, obviously, but I think someone in the dugout just yelled, "Wear it," because that could have been a run.
Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? Altuve for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, So the lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one, and this man was a big reason why. He's our tops player of the game.
It wasn't a huge offense.
I know. I just want to peek down at it.
Evening baseball on tap in Northern California and the Oakland Coliseum. The opener of the final series of the year between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Oakland A's. Number 28, one of the season's top power hitters, makes a final push for a home run title. Next. Stepping in, Casey Duke. The watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories.
This guy's got a realistic shot to win the triple crown, and he's hit several home runs in his last 10 games.
The 0-1 offering. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw to the plate. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side, to send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So digging in now, Casey Duke. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he's got to feel super confident right now.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas.
Next up for the A's, Jose Iglesias. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 0-1 offering. Ball hit on the ground is short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. And that brings up Chad Pinder. Lifetime numbers against Matt Boyd. He's 1 for 4. From the stretch. Rounded back up the middle. Reined in. He'll go to the back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score. Stepping up to the plate, Casey Duke, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. First offering on its way. And it's belted high and deep into right center. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. This guy's been producing at the plate all year long, and this at-bat is no different. He's probably surprised it didn't leave the yard after the season he's having, but he'll just have to settle for a double.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Olsen is there, and the side is retired. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more on a Thursday night. So 1 gone for the A's in their half of the 6th. And up next, the outfielder Stephen Piscotty. 0-1 count and the pitch. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Camargo is there, 2 down. Ready now, Casey Duke. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Laureano. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
It's always nice to take the opener of a 4-game set when you're at home. That sets the stage for the rest of the series, and it gives you a good springboard the rest of the way.